Students, now we are going to see very important part of the rationalization, and this type of questions do come in exam, and it is a question of 3 marks or 4 mark question. Now if you see that what is given here, 3 plus root 2 upon 3 minus root 2 is equals to a plus b root 2. Question will be find a and b. We have to find the value of a and b. So what we will do, we know that whenever your denominator value is in irrational, then we have to do rationalization of the denominator. As we have already seen in the previous video how to do the rationalization, we are going to follow that. So first step, we'll try to do rationalization. So how we are going to do? So whatever the denominator value, the center value, we are going to replace it by the opposite sign. So what will be the opposite sign? 3 plus root 2, 3 plus root 2. Now after this, what we'll do? We'll multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So you can see that denominator will always be in the form of a square minus b square, and numerator will multiply. So we'll take first term, this one, and we'll multiply with the entire value, that is 3 plus root 2. We'll take the second term and we'll multiply the entire value 3 plus root 2. Okay, now denominator a value is 3 and b value is root, that is a square minus b square. Now we'll try to remove the bracket value at the numerator. Now 3 into 3 is 9 plus 3 root 2. As we know that root and a number will never be multiplied, so we'll keep as it is, 3 into root 2. So here plus plus, so it will be plus 3 into root 2, that is 3 root 2, plus root 2 into root 2. There are same root values are multiplied. So what we will do, we'll simply write that number. Okay, and denominator will be 9 minus 2. Now if you see the numerator, 9 plus 2, it will be 11. 3 root 2, 3 root 2. Here addition is possible. Why? Because both the root values are same. If the root values are same, then you can add or you can subtract it. Here positive sign, here positive sign, so both will be added up. So it will be 6 root 2 upon 9 minus 2 is how much? That is 7. So you can see that the final, after solving the above value, we got 11 plus 6 root 2 by 7. In question, we have to find the value of a and b. Condition is given that a plus b root 2. So first of all, in this type of questions, after doing the rationalization, we'll always split the denominator. It means we know that this 7 is for 11 also, and this 7 is for 6 root 2. So what we'll do, we'll write in this way, 11 by 7 plus 6 root 2 by 7. What I did, again I'm repeating, I have splitted the denominator. 11 by 7, 6 root 2 by 7. Why I did? Because I want to find the value of a and b. So how you will identify the value of a and b? You could see that the number root 2, whatever the number associated with root 2 will be considered as b. Sir, here it is root 2. So if I consider root 2, so what is left out? 6 by 7. So 6 by 7 will be your b value. So your b value will be 6 by 7. And what is left out? That will be considered as a. So your a value will be 11 by 7. So in this way, you will get the value of a and b. So now we'll do another question. Same type of questions. We have to identify the value of a and b. If the denominator value is an irrational, what we have to do? We have to do the rationalization. So first step, will be root 11 minus root 7, root 11 plus root 7 multiplied and divided by which number? We'll see the denominator is positive, so here we'll change it. So root 11 minus root 7, root 11 minus root 7. Okay, now you can see that denominator will always be written in the form of a square minus b square. So what is the a value here? Root 11 and root 7. So what I'm saying, a square minus b square, don't consider that this a and those a will be same. That is an identity I'm applying that. That is, you can say that x square minus y square. Okay. So now numerator. In numerator you can see that both are same. 11 root 11 minus 7 root 11 minus 7. In the previous question it is also the same part, but in every case you will not get the same value. Okay, so sometimes it will be different, so you have to multiply according to that. In the previous case I have explained you by taking first term multiply the entire value, second term by multiplying the entire value. Now I'm going to change it over here. Why? Because to know a different method. Okay, you can apply any one of it. In both the cases you are going to get the same answer. But I'll show you the other method. Root 11 minus root 7, root 11 minus root 7. So can I write root 11 minus root 7 whole square? Why whole square? Because here it is power 1, here it is power 1. So it will be added up, it will be 2. So now in numerator, can I apply an identity? That is x square minus 2xy plus y square. This identity you have already studied in lower standard, that is in 8th standard. X minus y whole square, that is x square minus 2xy plus y square, and denominator it will be 11 minus 7. So here I will writing root 11 root 11 root 7 root 7. So now what will be the value? Root 11 square, it will be written as 11 minus 2 root 77 plus 7 upon 11 minus 7 is 4. Now can you identify why I have written root 77? 2 is a number and there are two root values are there. So in that case we know that root and root value will be multiplied. So 7 into 11 will be 77. Now what will do? 11 is a number, 7 is a number. So 11 plus 7, that will be written as 18 minus 2 root 77 by 4. Done. Now we have to find the value of a and b. So what we'll do? We'll try to split the denominator. So it will be written as 18 by 4 minus 2 root 77 by 4. If cancellation is possible, do it. And if not, then that will be the final one. Now if I do the cancellation, it will be 2 9 and 2 2, 2 1 and 2 2. So now if you see the question, along with root 77, what will be the value? B. So along with root 77, value is 1 upon 2. So your B value will be 1 upon 2 and A value will be 9 upon 2. Whatever the left one, we'll consider that. So this is a question in which you have to find the value of A and B. So it is a very important question. You have to practice a lot in this.